Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about why, if you're an association, you need to develop an AI strategy for 2024. I've had a few questions about this. I think I've got some great insights. I will be back in a few moments, folks. Coming back, folks. So, your association, you've been looking at AI, you and your committee members, and you know that you need to do something around AI, and it's going to be a major part of change when it comes to your association or non-profit. But you don't really know what should be the next steps. Now, I'm not going to go through everything in this video because I've written a really good article and you find the link in the video description. In this video, I'm going to go around why it's so important that you develop a strategy and some of the key things you need to understand. Now, obviously, AI has come on the scene very rapidly in the past 18 months or less than that, with OpenAI, with what Google is doing around Gemini. The whole area has just kind of exploded. And I utilize quite a few AI tools in my own business at WP-Tonic, and I've been doing that for over a year. I have been an early utilizer of some of these tools. Some have not been that effective. Others have made quite a large difference in the way that I run the business, basically. So I think I'm in a good spot to give you some insights about this. Now, the other thing is, I think we've got to be real here. There's two areas where AI offers the most promise. It offers the promise of reducing costs, and it enables more output with less input. That are the two main attractions around the usage of AI at the present moment. And I think the main reason why you should be interested and you need to get a strategy is on the output side, because I think what a lot of associations and managerial committee structures don't understand is, and it's linked to some other previous articles I've written on this, is what I call the silent cancer of associations and non-profits. And that is disengagement. And it's a kind of silent killer, a slow killer of all associations if they're not aware of it. And that's down to most associations really don't get enough feedback from their membership, and they don't get a lot of complaints, and they're not getting a lot of negative feedback. So they feel that everything's fine. But what they are getting is getting less and less engagement around the newsletters, around the posts, on the courses, turning up at physical meetings, conferences. The basic engagement of the membership to the association is on decline. And it's really a slow killer. Now, what AI offers the ability to produce a lot more content at the same price level. Obviously, this content has to be edited. There has to be personal input upon the content. It can't be just spewed out because it just won't be of the quality level that will encourage more engagement from your membership. But on the other hand, it does enable a lot more content to be produced, and then effective editing and the improvement applied to that content. And one of the number one problems most associations have is their not understanding that if they want to counter non-engagement, they've got to produce a lot more content for their website, for their digital properties, for their courses. They've got to provide a lot more marketing to promote their conferences. They've just got to produce more. And that production has to be of a reasonably high quality. That normally, they're just employing more staff in the association seems to be the obvious cure. But I can tell you, in a lot of organisations, there's a kind of bell curve, and there's a sweet point about how many staff members will make a real productive difference to output. But after you go past the tip of the bell curve, you can employ more and more people, but the actual benefit of output diminishes. You still get an increase, but it's the payback gets less and less. Hopefully I'm explaining this quite coherently. What AI offers, and the reason why there's a diminishing output is that as a team increases in size, even if you've got the resources to pay for that, is that just the management of large teams means that their effectiveness diminishes. It's a well-known concept. There's many YouTube videos and books written about this effect, and it's very prevalent in large IT projects. That's where I was exposed to these concepts. So output. The second area is it does offer the ability to keep your costs under control. And that is down to what I've just stated, because normally you would have to increase the size of your staffing levels to be able to produce the level of content that will diminish the problem, this slow cancer of disengagement. AI, if it's managed correctly, if there's a strategy that's looking about who can produce content using AI tools, so we can produce the level of content as required to stop and then reverse disengagement. And this is the only way of stopping and reversing disengagement, is producing quality content, video, white papers, whatever the content is that the association needs to produce to show to its membership. This is the only way, folks, based on my experience, that you can counter this problem. And it is the most major problem that all associations really face. I could go on a bit more, but I just wanted to do intro. Like I said again, I've written an article that goes into the more structure around this subject, about the nitty-gritty. You find that in the link. Hopefully you found this video really useful. If you did, give us some feedback, comment on it. I will answer any questions you've got through the comments personally myself. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That really does encourage me to make more of these videos. And like I say, in the comments, any subjects that you want me to cover, leave it there, and that would be great as well. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.